Alright, here we go. Back again. Alright, and today is Friday, so that must mean that it's the Friday fix. And yeah, that's what it is. And this is me covering different stories, of course, from the news. So let's get straight into it. And to begin with, we'll cover a bit of the vaccine. And this is from 1 day ago, Financial Times. Drug wars, how AstraZeneca overtook GSK in UK pharma. Now, we'll get into this a bit more because I will make a video. Well, I'm working on it just now, but it'll be out tomorrow or Sunday. And it's in regards to the vaccine, Dominic Cummings, and the first trial report on the findings from the vaccine trial on humans. And yeah, it's pretty scary stuff, so look out for that one. But we'll continue. This is from The Guardian, 13 hours ago. GSK to produce 1 billion doses of coronavirus vaccine booster in 2021. So yeah, it's coming no matter what. Even if the COVID disappears, this is all coming. Sticking with the vaccine, this is from Fierce Pharma, 8 hours ago. AstraZeneca locks up COVID-19 vaccine supply with Oxford Biomedical. Right, that's Oxford University. The deals are done. It's coming. It's been sealed. And yeah, it's about to be delivered. The Wall Street Journal, 9 minutes ago. Novartis inks deal to make experimental coronavirus vaccine. So, as you can see, the deals are in place and there's going to be more than one vaccine because, like they told us, one company can't provide enough vaccines for the whole world. So we're going to have about 3, maybe 4, I reckon, available. So yeah, I'm sure you will be happy to hear that. And yeah, this is from Medical News Today. First human trial of SARS-CoV-2 vaccine, initial results in. Right, and this is out last night. And like I mentioned at the start, I will make a video on these results. Like I said, I am working on it. And it'll be out possibly tomorrow or Sunday because it's interesting stuff. But what do these dudes say? Well, they say researchers from China report the initial findings of the first human trial for a potential vaccine against SARS-CoV-2, the new coronavirus. The results are promising, suggesting that the vaccine is mostly safe and apparently effective. Hip hip hooray, happy days, right? And yeah, so it's coming no matter what. But like I said, this really needs its own video because there's a lot to get into. So we'll get back to this over the weekend, of course. And I had to cover this because it's back in the news again. And we touched on this before with our friends at Spooks, the fact checkers, where you go to for all your truth, right? This is the people you see. And this is the one in the UK, Full Fact UK. It tells you the truth and nothing but the truth, of course. And it does actually tell you the truth, which is quite funny. They give it away without even knowing, really, half of the time. But it's about this patent again. And the claim is Microsoft and Bill Gates have filed a patent numbered 060606 for a microchip which is inserted into the body and which rewards activity with cryptocurrency, right? So that's the claim, seemingly. And this is the conclusion from the ever trustworthy fact checkers. And it says, it is true that Microsoft has a patent with the number 060606 in it for a system which rewards physical activity with cryptocurrency, but it doesn't reference injectable microchips. So it is, like I said before, it is true. It is true, but it's just not an implant yet, right? It's a smart device, of course, and it says there is a genuine patent Microsoft applied for in 2019, numbered W02020060606. The patent does mention technology allowing for people's activity to be monitored in exchange for cryptocurrency, but there is no mention of implanted chips in the patent. So, as you can see, the only untrue part is the implant, right? It then says the patent describes that user device as potentially being personal computers, servers, cell phones, tablets, laptops, smart devices, e.g. smart watches or smart televisions. It may also be a piece of wearable tech. The sensor is described as either a device in itself or built into the user device, right? So like I said, it is basically true, but it could be in a smart device. And of course, everyone, probably every household, has at least a few of these smart devices. But more importantly, just about everyone I know or have ever met has a mobile phone, or a smartphone as they're called now, at least. And yet everyone has one. Let's face it, it's unbelievable really, and everyone's addicted to it. And if we look at this article here, how many smartphones are in the world? And yeah, this is the go-to people for counting mobile phones and all the rest of it. And I'll link them in so you can check it out. But if we look at it, this table here, from 2016, in 2016, there were 4.3, and this is in billions, there were 4.3 billion mobile phones. But now in 2020, there's 4.8 billion, and there's 3.5 billion people now using them. Seemingly, at least, that's the figure that they're giving us. There you go, 3.50 billion smartphone users in the world today, and it is rising all the time, of course. And that boils down to, as a percentage, 45.04%. So, as you can see, almost half of the world now has a smartphone. But of course, smartphones are heading one way, and that is to an implant. Yep, and I know it does sound a bit crazy, really, when you think about it, but this is where it's going. And we all know about Elon Musk and his implant, and we'll touch on him again in a minute because he's never far away. But mobile phones and smartphones, they are heading to becoming implanted in human bodies. And you won't have to look far to see that. And if you look online, you'll see that it says, experts say embedded phones or devices that are implanted in the body that are wireless technology could be commercially available by 2023, right? And they're basically saying they already make things like pacemakers to help people with heart problems. But like it says at the bottom there, that's just the beginning. Yeah, damn straight. But we know where it's all heading, of course, and that is us being in bed with AI, like we've covered before. And this is from CNET, just to expand on this. From 2016, the mobile phone of the future will be implanted in your head. Right? Sounds great, does it? And just to touch on this a bit more, implantable technology and driverless cars headline a number of bold predictions from the Davos World Economic Forum. Surprise, surprise. And that was a survey of 800 industry leaders on the effects of software on our society. There's the date there, 2016. Right, so it's been coming, and it's funny that they mention the driverless cars, because yeah, that's coming as well. And it then does say in this article, you're already connected to your phone 24/7. So, is it that much of a stretch that tomorrow's phone will be embedded in your body? Hip hip hooray, right? And yeah, talk about conditioning. But yeah, it's coming for sure. And I'll touch on one more article, but you can all look into this as well if you don't know about it, because some people might not. And here's one here from 2016 again. Where phone meets body, how people are making themselves into machines when tech goes from your hand into your body. Yes, it's coming, that's for sure. And yeah, it just sounds horrific, really. If you ask me, I don't want it anywhere near me, that's for sure. And yeah, let's move on from that. And like I said, check it up. And we'll move on to our best friend, of course, Elon Musk. And like I said, he's never far away. And I touched on Elon's money before because he's heading to be the richest man in the world. I kid you not. But yeah, he's hit the jackpot. What a surprise. Financial Times, 41 minutes ago, this is out today. Congratulations, Elon, you've earned it. Wow. So he's obviously been a good boy. From Mashable 2 hours ago, Elon Musk gets $770 million award as Tesla hits goals. Wow, so he's hit all his targets, right? So he's now got over 700 million in what they are actually calling, it made me laugh, compensation. So our man Elon is getting his compo for reaching all his goals. So well done, Elon and Tesla. What a surprise. Of course, Elon, like the rest of the billionaires, they all have a role to play, that's for sure. And to expand on it a bit more, Tesla has awarded its CEO, Elon Musk, with the first out of 12 performance-based payouts. And it's worth over a whopping $700 million, according to a document via TechCrunch filed with the Securities and Exchange Commission. Musk has earned 1.7 million Tesla shares worth $775 million based on the company's stock price on Thursday. And I've mentioned it before, but once Starlink is in full swing, Elon Musk will be the richest man in the world. And I kid you not, it's coming, that's for sure. And we'll touch on that again another time. But sticking with Musk, now I know Musk is a soulless man, but I didn't know his partner is about to become the same thing, but she is. Because as you can see, Bloomberg 1 day ago, pop star Grimes is selling a piece of her soul. Wow, now ain't that something? And I mean, it's crazy really when you think about it. And of course, they're calling it art. Of course it's art. It's an online exhibition, right? And she's selling just a fraction of her soul. But yeah, I mean, who in the right mind would even think about doing something like this? It's pretty crazy. It's staggering, really. Even if you didn't believe in things like souls, it's hard for me to get my head around it. But of course, this is playing its role as well. She'll have a role to play. And to expand on this a bit more, it says, this is her being quoted, "I didn't want anyone to buy it." Right. So I said, we should just make it $10 million. And then it probably won't sell. Right, so that's the starting price. And yeah, somebody will buy it, that's for sure. It'll be some satanic freak like Abramovich or Podesta. Yeah, Podesta, that's who it'll probably be. Podesta will buy it. Or maybe it'll be the Clintons. Maybe Hillary will buy it, right? That's the sort of people that will buy it, I'd imagine. And sticking with space and SpaceX and Elon related, NASA SpaceX launch, big day called off because of weather. Oh dear. So yeah, I'm sure a lot of people were upset about this, but yeah, the bad weather called it off, so take the green screens down, of course. And this was from the Chronicle Live, and they posted a photo of the two astronauts, as you can see. And in the background, yeah, just your average chemtrailed sky. What a surprise, as always, the truth in plain sight. And sticking with space, sort of related, this is from Science 1 day ago. No asteroids needed. Ancient mass extinction tied to ozone loss. Oh dear. So again, as you can see, this is fueling the global warming hoax, of course, right? And sticking with science, this is from Science Alert and space stuff. Astronomers confirmed the Earth-sized planet at Proxima Centauri is definitely there, right? So don't ask anyone else and don't go looking yourself. Science Alert said it's definitely there, right? You got it? Good. And this is from Popular Mechanics 1 day ago. Why the moon just disappeared 900 years ago. Huh. Now, ain't that something? Now, it's funny because this actually came out about 2 months ago in another article, and it triggered me to make my moon video, which I'm currently working on, but here it is, it's out again. So what exactly are they up to with that? So yeah, we will be back to that, of course. But carrying on and sticking with space, the Register, 7 hours ago, after 30 years of searching, astroboffins finally detect the universe's missing matter. Right, so possibly again connected to the blue beam conditioning. The conditioning for that continues to be through the roof. And I might actually make another blue beam project video. So it would be probably blue beam part 3, I believe. But moving on from that, we'll get back to that another time. Here's our pal, Bezos, right? And Bezos defends Amazon firing of activist employees. Oh dear. So Bezos has been given activists the boot. Good old Jeff, eh? What a man. What a hero Jeff really is, eh? Our hero. Here to save the day, of course, right? But yeah, he actually fired one of them for arranging a virtual meeting regarding warehouse conditions. This is where we are, folks. This is 2020. We'll get back to him another time. Because, just like his friend Elon, they are never far away. That's for sure. And moving on, in terms of the lockdown, this is Sky News 8 hours ago. PM says 5 tests for easing lockdown have been met, right? So now in the UK, they're easing the lockdown. But of course, the damage has been done. And this is from 1 hour ago, BBC News. Online child abuse rising during lockdown, warn police. Yeah, damn straight. And this won't just be in the UK. This will be right across the globe. Because there were billions on lockdown. It was everywhere. It was just about the whole world. And it's not just that. Like I've mentioned before, the suicide rate is skyrocketing. And it actually breaks my heart just to even speak about it. Because I myself have lost friends to suicide. And it is a terrible, terrible thing. But unfortunately for some people, it just becomes too much. And yeah, they've had enough. And this is the world that we're in today. Unfortunately, this is where we are. And it's right across the world again. In Australia, UK, you name it, America. And also coming out of Italy. They're talking about the toll the lockdown has had on people's mental health. And again, this will be right across the world. So the lockdown may be easing. And as much as I welcome that, the damage has been done. And it is going to be extensive. And we'll get back to that again. I'll do a lockdown update through the week because it needs longer, I would say. And moving on. And this is coming from our good friends, of course, at Science Alert, right? The go-to for all you need to know, right? And it says, ancient ice sheet loss shows Antarctica can melt much faster than we thought. What a surprise, right? And as always, yeah, they got it wrong. So, yeah, they either always get it wrong or they just make it up as they go along. It's probably a bit of both, really. And here's another key man in terms of the climate, carry on, the hoax, let's face it. And it's David Attenborough. I used to love him, but not so much these days. I've seen everything he does. I still watch his stuff. But yeah, he's going to publish a witness statement on the climate crisis. What a man, right? Thank God. Our hero, David Attenborough. There you go. Of course, David's a Freemason. That's why he's in the position that he's in. So we'll leave David for the moment, but we'll maybe touch on him again, because he has evidently got a role to play, as we can see. So yeah, interesting stuff. And that's about it really for the Friday fix. I will be back tomorrow, if not tomorrow, Sunday, with Meme of the Week. And there's a wee change to that as well. All for the better, of course. And yeah, so if you've got any comments or stories to share, then feel free. Until Sunday, that is about it. Bye-bye.